Hello, my name is Tiffany. Please excuse my video for not being one of the fanciest ones out here on YouTube. I'm still kind of learning how to do this. But I have a message that I would like to share with people because I feel like it would really make a difference, especially in today's world. And I would be doing a disservice not to put it on here, no matter what I look like or how basic this video is. Today I want to talk about healing and what it really truly takes to go through that process. I went through a lot of things myself, full disclosure, and have climbed out back on top. So I wrote everything down so I would not forget anything. So bear with me while we go through this. If this video does happen to find you, I hope that this can make a difference for you. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I want everybody to know that you are loved. I love you, and you're worth this process. I cannot begin to truly explain to you how important it is to heal. Everyone has some sort of trauma that they have experienced in life, whether it stems from childhood or as an adult. We all have been conditioned to push our emotions down, never to face feelings, and keep pushing ourselves through life. However, that is the worst thing to do for yourself and for your mental health. After so many times of pushing the hurt or any other emotion down, it forms blockages in your own body, walls within yourself that carry from one relationship to the next, projecting all that we have buried onto another, when in fact, all we really want is to love and be loved. In the most complete way, But something inside, most of the time, fear, creates a catastrophic ripple of events that ultimately lead us to the spot we were so afraid of facing to begin with. The place deep inside, and at times hidden inside of our own hearts, that is begging us to be repaired, to face head on, and to heal once and for all. Now, I'm not going to say this process is going to be easy or pain-free. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The deeper you allow yourself to go, the more freedom you will find on the other side of it. It actually truly feels like a weight, a physical weight being lifted off of your body. And in most cases, people that had been experiencing a lot of physical pain, that physical pain eases up. I know it did for me. So that was one of those things I really felt I needed to share. So much of our minds, endless chatter, quiets down. It begins to subside and fade. The sadness that has held most people hostage in their own body and in their own mind begins to ease. Now, I'm not saying this is a one and done process either. It takes a lot of years and a process to push everything down. This process takes time, and in some cases will need to be expressed more than once in order to honestly release the issue. I'm sure I'm not the only person who didn't have a childhood made of rainbows and lollipops. I know I can't be the only one who pushed my pain from traumatic childhood experiences and adult experiences deep within my core. Therefore, it created years of holding on to that hurt, not understanding the anger. It took years to build those walls. It took years to build the broken adult. So therefore, it will take time to undo it all. It is a process, and we must learn to trust in that process. So, if you've made it with me this far, I'm sure if you're still with me, there is something inside of you that is ready to take charge of your own life. Lift the weight and clear the chatter in your mind. So, let's begin this journey. The first thing is to find a place where you can begin to reflect or think about what currently has you hurting. Okay? What is it that's bothering you the most? That's a good place to start. What is the first thing that pops in your head? With me, it was always a lot easier to start writing things down, making a list. Things that from the most current event to, all the way back to childhood, but in the moment, what is bothering you the very most? Make your list. Time to repair. Now, one at a time, sit with that issue. Allow yourself to remember the circumstances, what happened, what was said, and most importantly, how did you feel? How did that make you feel? Allow yourself the space to lean into that emotion or emotions. Don't push it down. Don't distract yourself with thoughts or your phone or thinking that you can't do this or doubt. Allow yourself to sit in that emotion. Just immerse yourself in the feeling that came up. Let yourself express it. If it's sadness and you feel tears welling up, then cry. Cry as hard and as long as you need to. If it's anger, then scream into a pillow. Hit your bed. Express the feeling that arises within you. It's okay to have feelings, no matter what your gender. It doesn't matter. We all have emotions, all of us, and we're allowed to feel those. When I first began to heal, there were times I would sit on my bed, start thinking of the circumstances that led to the hurt, the pain, the discomfort, and go through several emotions, starting at sadness for being betrayed, let down, put down, etc., and work my way through the sadness to despair, loneliness, anger, and so on. I would cry and bawl my eyes out, then scream out loud in my pillow, giving myself the opportunity to say out loud all of the things I never did when I was in the middle of that moment, the middle of that issue. When I began to feel the winding down or easing up of the emotional train, to say the least, I would begin deep breathing. I know we hear a lot about breathing exercises and a lot of people tend to blow it off. You hear take 10 deep breaths, but there is so much truth into how much that can actually help you, can actually heal you. It's quite liberating, to say the least, and I recommend giving it a try. I would take a slow, deep breath, feeling the air going into my lungs, hold for 3 seconds, and then slowly release through the mouth. Hold for 3 seconds, and repeat that at least 3 times, or until you begin to feel the tension leaving your body. Your body will tell you when you're done breathing. You just have to pay attention to that. Then I would recommend following up with some sort of activity that you absolutely love doing. I really enjoy nature. I love being outside. I love walking through the timber, through the trees. It's medicine for me. So I would take my dog on walks. I would walk him anywhere I could. I would jump in the car and go drive to where there were any type of trees or nature or a lake or a pond or anything, and just sit and contemplate and allow myself to just breathe. in that moment, while you're doing whatever it is that you love to do, don't allow yourself to fall back into distraction. Don't allow yourself to, pick your phone up, turn the TV on, anything of that nature. Allow yourself the time to truly release everything you just went through. To be fully yourself in that moment. Then I would recommend giving yourself a bit of a pep talk. Be encouraging to yourself. Give yourself, positive thinking. Like, I am worth this healing process. Very basic, but very true. At the end of the day, we are all only human, doing our very best to navigate this thing we call life. Trying to be everything for everyone, often forgetting our very own self and our very own self-worth. I believe it's time to remember each and every one of us are worthy of our own fight. We are worthy for our own healing that will set us free. This can change your entire life in ways I cannot begin to explain to you. And the freedom that you will feel when you start getting through to the other side is so liberating. It's worth the process. It is worth it. I promise you it is worth it. Find your peace. Now, I want to say thank you for everyone that is making the effort for themselves. I want you to know that you are worth it. That you are so very loved, and you're never alone through it all. I love you. If you have any questions or simply need someone to talk to, don't be afraid to reach out. I'm always here. Until next time, I send you love, happy healing. I love you.